Life is amazing. My niggas is paid, get work on the daily. Ain't no complaining, making these moments count. We getting sick of the waiting, ready to pop, ready to blow, ready to stack, ready to grow. Hitting the road, going for gold, feeling like Roger, now I'm on top of the world. So what if we where we make shit shake? Enough for debate, we all doing great. Got niggas back home that's running their scenes, just by any means, a hell of a team. Like it's about it, went separate ways, but finding our way, we still in one piece. We still in one piece, yeah. Niggas want drill, I'm giving them hammers, banging these bangers out. Yeah. I didn't stutter, I didn't stammer, saying my name out loud. Cruising, I'm with the gang and we moving, zooming. Off in the Henny, I'm zooted. Step on my ducks, I might lose it. Denim was made in Japan, think I must start a collection. Treat it like Funko, I need it pronto. Payment immediate, 150 the median. Squad look good, T.L.A. Kubo, like on the cover page. Rolling in deep, one new Adele, gotta make room on stage.
Word to the gang, I ain't come this far myself. Thought this was our summer, it couldn't be held. Sand on the beach, just wanna vacate. Trips to T.L.A, that's now on the lake. Trip on the dub is more.
From the Blake in the first place, we've been running no relay. I've been up for like 3 days, they don't know how we scheme plays these days. Been kinda great, we cut up like a switchblade. Been up in the shoe that pull us moving, they all like who that. All my niggas real cool, real fools, and we mosh too. Little nigga like move back, move back. Too many days, too many nights, ain't really panned out. Shout the stands, throwing up hands, we brought the band out. All that I'm knowing is me and my brothers, the blood never run out. Vision like Voss, feeling like Moss, where did I run routes? No sponsors, still flawless. No diamonds, been bothered. No Spalding, still crossing. Stop reaching, don't want it. Your girl said we answered. Stranded in the tandem. Niggas swear they all that. They more like so random. Pass the baton, I ran it. Crossed the planet, no capping. Took a knee like capping. I married the fact that I dismantled these rappers. But whole fam still good. We straight. We fall what we maintain. The balance has been okay. Vacay, that's TBA.
DMV nigga with a shot-town flair, I feel like young Sinatra. Art school jump from the floor real quick, wanna sing in my sonata. If any of y'all niggas wanna get barred up, just know it'd be my honor. Can't ease up for the ones that's doubted, ain't no sayonara. I could be famous, sign a 360, move to LA and spend on my pain. Get a big head and fuck with the game, keep it unique, put good on my name. In due time, it'll be my time. For now, this shit go day by day, but still on the move, still on the grind. Still, I can't take no vac.
Word to the gang, I ain't come this far myself. Thought this was our summer, it couldn't be held. Sand on the beach, just wanna vacate. Trips to T.L.A, that's now on the lake. Can't trip on the dub, it's more on the way.
We good, we straight, but we maintain. We been okay, that's TBA. We good, we straight, but we maintain. It been okay, that's TBA. We good, we straight, but we maintain. It been okay, that's TBA. We good, we straight, but we maintain. It been okay, that's TBA.
Rick, hey.
Colin, come over here.
I don't do this often, but it feels like a nigga do it often. I wanna go to the tropics. I wanna fly through a mosh pit. I wanna live like I'm timeless. Do whatever, say whatever, cause I'm righteous. I'm so high, I'm skyless. We up late night, we vibing. We up late night, I don't need you no more. Look me in my eyes, look me in my damn soul. I was down and out, feeling alone. People tryna call my phone, I'm pressing dial tone. Then I came up, say you want some problems, I don't care, I cannot save you. Hop about the rave, do, watch how we crazy. Mama wop, she tired, she be worried, I be raging. I can smell defeat all on the nigga, know you boxed in. I don't do this often, but it feels like a nigga do it often. I the tropics. I wanna fly through a mosh pit. I wanna live like I'm timeless. Do whatever, say whatever, cause I'm righteous. I'm so high, I'm skyless. We up late night, we vibing. We up late night, I don't do this often, but it feels like a nigga do it often. I wanna go to the tropics. I wanna fly through a mosh pit. I wanna live like I'm timeless. Do whatever, say whatever, cause I'm righteous. I'm so high, I'm skyless. We up late night, we vibing. I don't do this often, but it feels like a nigga do it often. I wanna go to the tropics. I wanna fly through a mosh pit. I wanna live like I'm timeless. Do whatever, say whatever, cause I'm righteous. I'm so high, I'm skyless. We up late night, we vibing.
Memory.
Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, everybody? Here, let me turn this camera, let me turn this music off really quick. How's everybody doing in the hood?
Yo.
You already know. Okay.
I'm from the burbs.
Here, I'll put this on camera here. What the fuck? All right. What is good, y'all? What is good? Local Artisan, best pop from the world. You already know your host, Porno B1, here today. And special interview, we got a double today. Dude, that's the first time doing this. But yeah, we got, as you can see, we got Tyler Ice here, y'all. You know, I still don't have a round of applause thing yet. That's gonna be worked on.
We clap our own hands here.
But yeah, did y'all want to do y'all goofy intros? Did y'all want to? Yep. Let it go. Let it rip.
Tyler, aka Tyler Too Nervous, aka Dirty Drunken Rat, aka Tyler, the Ice friend of Ice Tyler.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, my name is Ice, also known as Ice ATM, also known as Lil Frozen Tears, also known as Lil Adoption Papers, The Machine.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Johnny Depth. That's it.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
I had 10 more, but I could go on all night.
Hey, all right, give us three more.
No, I don't have any more.
You got 3 more?
AKA Magic the Gathering is not Pokemon, bitch.
Ooh, okay.
Damn. AKA my roommate is 6'7", AKA I'm not cultured. AKA the Sicilian civilian. I couldn't think of shit.
Hey, that actually sounds pretty high. I ain't gonna lie. That actually sounds pretty fire.
That's a little bit of a tongue twister. You might get confused and shit.
The Sicilian civilian sound like you own, like, you sound like you would own your own pizza shop, but you just be going to the same pizza shop every day and shit like that. So you basically own this bitch.
And like I'd sell drugs out of it.
Exactly.
We gotta work really hard to get him off the olive oil. He's on that shit. Bro, I've been taking olive oil shots.
Ew, what the?
No, I'm just kidding. I did try it once though.
What the hell?
Yeah, because I had a sore throat, you know what I'm saying? You gotta lube it up. It actually burns, bro. That shit burns.
You actually had to drink it?
No, I did, because when I had COVID, I was fucked up. And I'm like, I need something to cure myself. It didn't work.
You think that it didn't work?
No, it didn't work.
Yeah, that sounded like it wouldn't work. That sounds painful and disgusting.
Yeah. In my mind, I was like, it's slick, so I just...
Nah, I feel hey,
you know what I mean? I'm not a doctor.
Hey, trust me, that low key don't even sound enjoyable. So you just doing that to help you get over COVID. Hey, you a trooper on that one. But hey, so I got Tyler and Ice in the building, y'all. So for the first round of questions I got, just let me know where y'all from. Let me know where y'all from. Where y'all grew up at.
Well, I am born at. I am the Sicilian civilian.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little immigrant, aka immigrant orphan. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Sicily, but I fucking grew up in Madison, I guess.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Here and there, you know. Over,
like,
how old were you when you moved? I was like 12 when I moved here, so he grew up out in the field. I never grew up really, but
no, I feel you. I mean, like, but like your time. You say you were born in Sicily.
Yeah, and I moved here when I was 12. So
I was like that time before you moved here. Like, how was that? Like, I've only been the only country I've ever been outside of here is China. I couldn't even imagine living somewhere else.
That's wild though, because at least I live within the Western world.
Exactly.
You going to China, bro? I want to go so bad. I want to go to Japan too,
bro. I'm trying to go to Kyoto really bad right
before it sinks.
I've seen Tokyo Drift. I'll go
bro,
over there.
literally.
Tokyo Drift. He would go just for the car.
Hey, bro, I don't blame him. Shit, what the fuck? When it comes to all the Nissans they got out there, the fuck, man.
Nah, yeah, but it was kind of. I always tell people if you go to my city in Sicily, you like would understand me a little more because it's like grimy out there, you know.
You say more grimy here? More grimy than here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like over there is like. It's like old city, you know. They got like old ass roads and shit. It's kind of urban too, though. So it's like it's grimy, it's dirty. There's trash everywhere. There's graffiti everywhere. There's poverty. We're the poorest section of Italy.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Sicily? Oh wow.
Sicily is. I think unemployment is like 20% or some shit.
98%.
Okay.
So like you meet 10 people, 2 out of those 10 people don't have a job, pretty much.
That's fucking. See, like, and when it comes, like, because when I was in China, noticing how different poverty is based in here.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was in China, when like the poverty I saw was like a dude was selling fruit and vegetables out of a hut, and he was living out that same hut. And I was like, nigga, what, like his bed literally right beside the shit that he's selling. And I'm like,
best part is he's probably happy. Well, I can't say that for sure.
Hey,
but like,
during the time that I was there, it was very cold outside. So if he was happy with the,
no, he definitely wasn't happy
like,
then.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's where I was at. I was in the countryside of Shanghai. So when it comes to that, it was snowing there, but it was like warm in the city. It's really weird how that was happening.
Maybe it's just because of the electricity in the city.
No lie, probably to keep everything warm and shit like that.
Smog, yeah, you're right.
And Shanghai is one of the most like richest cities in that part of Asia. So yeah, that definitely makes sense and shit like that. So when it comes to that, like seeing the countryside of that city and seeing like actual poverty, like I went to the lady's house that lives on the equator. She don't even have her own bathroom in her house. Everybody in the old town in that neighborhood has to use a public bathroom.
It's like outside. It's like out in the country with that little. What is
Bro,
that shit called?
So in the new town, it's a part of the city, but it's like the old architecture side of the city.
Oh.
So like that's where like everybody who still lives in the '60s want to live in that part of the city and shit like that. But when it also comes to that, barely anybody has private bathrooms in their house. It's all public. So they literally gotta go outside if they ever want to take a shit or a piss into a public bathroom that's like probably like 20 feet away from their house.
Is it even like to take a shower and all that?
I think they have their
sinks and
own sinks and showers, but when it comes to having a toilet, that's a public bathroom.
We're way too blessed in Western civilization, though. Like,
bro.
I mean,
hey, I
was gonna say you're not poor if you have a fucking iPhone. You're not poor. So I have an iPhone. I'm not poor.
We're big vibing out here.
No, but I was gonna say the same shit. Like in Sicily, there's literally people that like sell fruit. Like just like that's their profession. Like
hey, bro.
Someone that lived in my grandma's complex that I grew up in, their fucking dad was literally would just sell like fruit, and he had a big ass truck that he would park outside. It's kind of like a, I mean it was big. Like it was like a truck that had like a back to it, and it's like you could fit hella shit in there. But that's what he did for a living, bro. It was wild.
See, even with that, right? That sounds like very cultural living, because in countries like that, you know, even though you have the dude that works in the big ass tower in the city, you still have like the average nigga who's still selling fruit.
Yeah.
And he happy how he living and how he getting his bread selling his fruit in here. Like, but it's just amazing seeing the balance of it. Cause even in the city, there's a long ass street in Xi'an that I was at that literally for 2 hours out of the day, there's like 40 like little kiosk things that people are selling food and vegetables and other shit at on this long ass street in this city. It goes for 2 hours, and after that 2 hours, it's literally done, and they all pack their shit up and leave. But it's so crazy how efficient it is for those 2 hours, and how
it's
fast.
just like a street market kind of thing.
Basically.
Oh, yeah.
With preset booths and shit like that for people to just bring their shit into.
Yep.
But it's just crazy how like I said, the balance and the efficiency. Even though because literally right behind them is a huge ass factory that makes tea.
Oh, okay.
Literally right behind all these stores is a big, which I went into because it's a tourist attraction and shit like that.
Oh.
But I went in there for the last half an hour that the thing was going on, and literally, bro, I came outside on the dot of that thing ending, and everybody was gone.
Bro, they're efficient over there, though.
It's crazy.
That shit is wild.
And how I think about that in other countries and shit like that, I'm like, bro, if it's efficient like this in, would that basically be a third world country? Or
which country?
China?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or what is
I mean,
fourth
you
world
could
country?
consider it a less evolved part of China, but China's not a third world country.
Oh, okay. See, like even with that, like
they mask what they really.
There's poor people in every country.
Not true.
You know, once you get over there's some sketch countries with the government being sketchy and all that, and like authoritarian type shit. So a lot of times I feel like they mask really what it's like. Because I mean, like they be lying and shit. But
do you think they mask it in where you were raised in Italy? Because I feel like it happens like that in every country. It's just America's more open about it.
Yes. It's always like you said. It's always like that. I mean, because it's like you go to Italy and you think like culture, like you think like the arts and literature and all that shit, like statues with their fucking arms missing and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But then it's like there's like a part of it that's like different, and especially being in Sicily where it's like I'm an islander, so I'm in a different island. Like we're not really like. Yes, we are part of Italy, but it's like we got our own culture.
You want to sing Island Boy so bad right now.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry. Keep going, please. Please keep
going.
Oh,
shout
God.
out Island Boys.
Shout out.
Come visit me. But I don't know. No, but yeah, I mean, there's grimy shit going on, and there's real struggles going on, and we got our own like culture too. Like I speak like Sicilian, which is like it's pretty much kind of like a dead, not really a dead language, but it's like
not widely used.
No, and it's like everyone has their own dialect. Like, so if in a different part in Sicily, like they still speak Sicilian, but it's like different.
Sicily,
you know what I mean?
It's like a simple like because in China they have a simplified version of Chinese, and then they have it like
every region has its
more
own
base version of like like some people speak Mandarin. Some people speak the old form of Chinese and shit like that, and then there's a new form.
It is kind of like that, but it's like actually just separate because Sicily was like not part of Italy.
It's like isn't it a war-torn country? It's in the middle of a lot of powerhouses.
Yeah. So it's like there's like Sicilian is like a mix of like Arabic and shit. Like they don't even really know the roots because it was like since it's an island, it was like a merchant thing. So like people from all over like North Africa, fucking Greece, and all over there, Eastern Europe would come there, and that would be like the meeting place for like.
Everybody was trying to come in and say, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. And so there was a lot of wars, and we just took it like bitches, just straight up. We got conquered so many times, like.
I mean, I guess like when you're a small country, like how you said, in the middle of a whole bunch of powerhouse. I mean, what can you do,
bro? We did our best. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I feel that.
20% unemployment after that is kind of geeked. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's not that bad compared to the fact that like. Every 50 years, someone conquered the island, and we had to get used to different shit.
No, I feel you. I feel like that definitely.
Hundreds of years and shit.
True.
Look at me.
Yeah.
So.
Hey Tyler, where are you from?
That's what I'm saying. Since you talking about him being from Italy, where were you raised at, bro?
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of. When Ice told me his story about like where he's from, I got a lot of respect for Ice and just to where he got. But I definitely, where I came from is I would definitely put myself in a blessed category because both my parents came from like very, very poor. I mean, like they're still living, but like real poor. But my parents, got to give them their little shout out. Like they
always.
dedicated their life to like my mom had my oldest sister when she was like 17, and from that day, like my mom literally like she hasn't like drank or done anything. Like from that day, she was like, I'm sick of seeing things like the way they are, you know, like growing up poor and shit like that.
True.
Sick of seeing people struggle, and she was a bartender, and she still is now, like, for her whole life, and like she just grinded that out. She never did, like, you know, my parents like always did everything for me, so I definitely got to, like, especially as a young kid, I got to live the life of, like, you know, maybe they're not happy because they're literally sacrificing all of their time, their life, and their happiness just so that I can wear, like, a polo T-shirt to school, so kids don't look at me different.
True.
So, like, I had
Gotta
that.
appreciate the hard work.
I had that upbringing, but I mean, also since I'm only one step away from like that, like their type of upbringing, I'm one step away from it. Like, obviously, I got like my tastes of seeing it here and there, and obviously,
true.
A lot of my family members are like, I would say like it shows like my family overall, extended and not, like, I got some good people in my family, but definitely don't come from. I'm not like some old, like, big old money or anything like that. Like, I watched as I got older. I watched my parents, like, once you get older, I could see what they were doing, and I could see actually how hard they would work to give me that, like, that polo shirt to wear to school.
True.
So like seeing that just gives you a real big, like, respect for that kind of, like, work ethic, and I definitely think I inherited a bit of that.
I was gonna say, like, would you say the work ethic from your parents? That's what leads you in your work ethic with your music?
It makes me feel like I gotta, like, it, you know, like they're gonna pass me the torch, and I gotta do something with it, because, you know, watching them struggle when you get older, and then it's like, you know,
you can't fumble.
I could have been an asshole and been like, oh, like I know, like, if I decided to, like, you know, stop going to work or some shit like that, like, my parents, like, they wouldn't let me fall on my ass. They would hold me up. But I think it's my job to them. Like, if I do that to them, that's so disrespectful.
No,
so,
I
like,
feel you on that. I feel you.
I feel like I'm out here. I got great people around me that love me. I'm not gonna take it for granted. That is my base, and I'm gonna take that torch, and I'm gonna go as far as I can with it. And then, you know, obviously with my own kids and so on and so forth.
Oh, definitely.
Get further away from the struggling of the lower class.
See, like, and that's beautiful, because, like, a lot of kids, especially, like, I would say some of the kids that I know, like, didn't grow up with. They grew up with hardworking parents, but when it comes with that hard work, it also comes with them, like, barely being able to be there with them. And then so they look at that as, like, oh, my parents are never there for me and shit like that, because they always work and stuff like that. But, like, it's like, bro, you don't know, like, yo, mom and dad working 2 hard-ass jobs just to, put, like you said, put that polo shirt on your back and shit like that. So that's amazing, you having that, and then that translating into your music, because I feel like you can definitely hear certain people that didn't have that, or have never had that.
That's why I'm so blessed,
even
because
just talking to them too, like,
I like, it's not like I had like a bunch of money growing up myself, but, like, I had the shit I needed, and I also had, like, more than anything, people that love me and great role models. So I think that's way more valuable than anything else.
No, I feel that. It's always amazing having good role models in your life, because that always just transpires, like, a hard work ethic. You just seeing a goal and you getting to it because you saw how your parents did it for raising your family, and like getting to what they wanted to get towards. It's just beautiful being able to have that, and just being able to put that to so many things in your life, because the people that don't, you can definitely see it, you can definitely feel it, and it's always harder for them to learn it as life goes on, because they didn't have anybody to instill that in them.
I mean, your parents are your first impressions. Like, that's what you first see. Like, how, you know, the first human behavior that you fucking see and shit. But
that is true as hell.
But you can tell, though, with Tyler, he comes from that, like.
And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing.
That's the same shit with me, though. Like, my mom, like, grew up in the hood. Like, really, it was my grandpa, like, opened up a shop, like a hardware store type thing. Got him out the hood. But it's like second generation, you know, we're like second generation, where it's like, that's what I'm telling you. It's like, you can't, I feel, at least this is how I feel, where, like, I can't fumble the ball. I can't fumble that, because they, you know, worked hard and made that first step where it's like, they had to go above and beyond just to get out of shit. And then that put us in slightly better situations.
We've had people torch their lives for us.
Yeah, like,
so we
didn't get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think about this, like, we didn't get, like, my grandpa didn't get to, you know, like, pursue passions and shit. He was just like, I got a family, I got to break my back to feed them and possibly get them out of here. So, like, even us being able to pursue shit that we're passionate about that don't necessarily pay, like music and any type of creative endeavor like that, that's a little more hard. That's like a blessing in itself, you know. You gotta really like realize it. It's really like a blessing.
Put me in the blessed category.
Hey, no, hey, sure, I feel you on that.
You can be broke and still be blessed.
Hey, true. Hey, quote of the night. Hey, put that. Anybody who just heard that, put that on the shirt. That's a quote of the night right there. So I would say a question for both of y'all then.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all say y'all parents are the ones that got y'all into music at a young age?
Hell no.
Or okay, well then what got y'all? What was the thing that got y'all into music at a young age, being kids?
For me, definitely was that.
Because I know so many people have so many different ways they got into certain music or just music in general as kids. And
some people
like
just like stumble upon it. Nah, for me, it was definitely like since a young age. Well, my dad, cause my dad's kind of, he got me into music, I guess. But it's hard to recall when exactly he was there and he wasn't there, because it's been like back and forth kind of. But I would say, yeah, my dad. He told me he kind of could tell that I had, because he's a musician and all that. And
okay, fine.
He was like in a band in Italy. He's not from Italy, but he went there and through the army. He's from Los Angeles and shit. And
okay,
but
fire.
my mom's from there. But anyways, he was in a band and shit, and was like, he plays guitar and bass and all that. But he was like in a legit band that were like recording in studios and shit. He went like on tour. Okay. There's like there's a video somewhere of him performing in front of like thousands of people. But then
that's always the craziest shit to see is your parents like doing shit.
Bro,
like that. That's always a crazy.
Like I just see you as you took me to school in the morning.
Yeah,
like, I'd never.
But yeah, you were rocking stages back before I came here.
Like getting lit and shit. Like that's weird. But yeah, he kind of got me into that. But then I mostly like grew up. Before I moved here, I didn't really know my dad like that. He was kind of like probably see him a handful of times. And so I was mostly with my mom over there. But then my uncle also plays the guitar. And he got me started on like the keyboard. Okay. And I just kind of took off from there. My mom, we always did karaoke, like my family, you know.
No, I feel on that.
Like, you know what I mean?
Dancing karaoke was nerve-wracking as fuck me as a kid. Like,
bro, I feel the same way.
Oh man,
because they expect you.
You enjoyed that shit?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say you enjoyed that shit.
No,
oh my God.
Because I'm reserved. My family's bold and loud, like.
Bro, oh my God.
Yeah,
bro,
I'm reserved as a bitch, so it's like. But yeah, and that's how I did it, and then yeah, so yeah, my dad definitely, I guess, and my uncle. My uncle, more than anything, got me started, because I was like 6, and he was like, "Here, there's a keyboard, just fucking play it." I don't know what prompted him to do that, because he could have just easily was like, "I'm gonna let this kid fucking do whatever the fuck kids do and play with a stick or something."
No, true.
But he was like, "No, here, this is C and this is D, E, and out of nowhere," and then I just, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was saying like, with you growing up in Italy until you were 12, were you like, was your like uncle getting into like Italian music and stuff like that, or like artists from where you lived at and shit? Because like
I know good inspirations.
I know some corny ass music.
The hip hop turn. I want to end up knowing that, but I'll ask you that in a separate question.
Yeah, okay. I can definitely let you know.
Okay, man.
Let Tyler.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Let Tyler say something.
I mean, I can definitely say like in the general music sense of like listening to music. Obviously, everybody does. So you know, the music my parents listen to is stuff that like I hold near and dear, because like I think music captures. I've said it a million times, but music captures emotions and like places and time better than anything else.
True.
So like
very true.
I like certain songs that my parents listened to when I was younger. At the time, it didn't seem like I never really cared about music until later on. But you know, I can remember shit almost better when I can like put songs together with like some of my parents, like things I've seen us go through, and then having songs associated. So I guess I've always like music has always done that for me, where like I remember shit and I associate things with music, but me actually getting into creating music was like it feels like pretty random, because nobody in my family that I can really think of makes music except for one person, and shout out Aaron. He was in a band, kind of a distant relative, but other than that, when I got into music, it was literally because there was another kid like from a city around mine. I was like 15, 16 at the time, and he had a SoundCloud song out that had like 900 views, and that shit was getting passed around, obviously, cause
no, I feel you.
yeah, it's getting passed around the
yeah,
local.
you know, you hear this, yeah.
And then somebody shows me it, and I'm like, it's not that good. So like, but like,
hey,
okay,
no, hey, sometimes you gotta be like that though. Hey, no, hey, I feel you. Hey, keep talking your shit.
But
you gotta tell your homies if they can't rap.
Hey, bro,
it was from a different school. He wasn't like my friend or anything.
No, but like just in general. Just tell people if they suck.
Me and you have had, I feel like me and you have had that conversation like a long time ago about certain people. No, like, because like, I met this nigga a long ass time ago. We've had conversations about niggas that we know that we low-key should have told that to, bro.
If anything, if it was meant to be, if you tell them that, you know, you're not quite there yet, if anything, they'll just get better.
Somebody should have told me that when I started, because it was bad.
I mean, okay, so I'm not gonna lie. My first time seeing you was, I think it was at the ballroom downtown on the campus.
It was there?
It was upstairs.
Yeah, you were there?
Yeah, because that night Landon also performed. Yes.
God,
and Grant,
my whole family was there, actually.
Damn.
Yeah, Grant was fucking doing the DJing and shit like that.
No invite for ICE. Okay.
Oh, no, yeah. And then that was my second time seeing you, because I think I saw you twice after that. You performed in Beloit at one of Tretchy's shows. Yeah. OKT98 shows and shit like that.
Sir. Shout out OKT98.
This boy took his shirt off. He was rapping that shit though. I ain't gonna lie. He was getting that shit lit. I ain't not gonna lie to you.
That's an Usher influence.
That's where I met Lil Moody. Me and Lil Moody became really good friends after that.
Okay, bad.
I went to Atlanta with Lil Moody. We spent like shout out Lil Moody. Shout out OKT98.
Shout out.
So
go check out that interview too.
God damn, that show was like, I got warned for that show. Like people were like, hey, just let you know, like, you know, people don't know you at all. So like people at the show are really not gonna move or give you any.
No, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
So I was like, fuck that. You don't need to give. Like I was like, I know they're not gonna give me a reaction. So like I was like, this is a chance for me to go above and beyond and do something that like makes me feel uncomfortable, just so I can, like, I was like, I just want to feel what it feels like.
Hey, you were giving that energy, bro. That shit was hot.
I was like,
this man just had to release his demons.
I just kind of did that shit, I kind of was like, did all that extra shit and got extra loud because I was like, just to like yell to the people who are like there and not doing anything or doing like showing any support. So I was like, I don't need you. I'm the one standing on the subwoofer. I don't need. If you don't want to show me love, that's okay. I don't need you. I'm gonna do this regardless.
That sounds like that Tyler the Creator influence and shit like that, because me and my niggas was really in odd. Well, you know, game and shit like that. We were all in the Odd Future shit growing up, and that was a mentality that he was giving off to people about when he was doing his early shows. Like, I don't give a fuck if there's like only 5 people in this crowd and they're not even gonna move to what I'm doing. I'm gonna go crazy as fuck as much as I want to and release this energy because that's how I perform and that's how I give it off. And I definitely see that when you perform, bro, because that shit. I ain't gonna lie, because every time I see you, it's been live. And like, you rocked the crowd, you done your thing, you got it turned, you released that energy, and it's always been good. You've honestly never let me down.
Even though they were fuck with me, and you even said you saw me, like, even if I get, I mean, obviously, it's kind of like.
Who wasn't fucking with you?
Well, I mean, just like.
I'm about to say, that's not what I was seeing. Like,
they hate us because they ain't us.
I'm about to say, that's not what I was seeing.
One person to turn around and be like, you know, it's almost like they don't want to, like, you know, like. Sometimes groups don't want to acknowledge that like they enjoyed something because like they don't know if they should. But if I have one person come to me like
nah, man, that's just hate shit, bro. Like they know they fuck with it. It's just when they nigga don't fuck with it, they just want to go with the saying.
Like there's nobody saying hey you should like it. So a lot of people are just be like,
nah, that's why you command them. If you give a fuck what people think, then they will like. Play that on you. But if you just like tell you literally like no one, I don't care if you have 7 billion views, if you're fucking hot, if you have more tattoos than me, if you're rich, I don't care what. You can't tell me shit like unless I respect you on the basis of you're a good human being that shows respect and is like a hard worker.
Right. No, just keep going.
But it just you can't tell me shit like I don't know why like my worth is not determined by you, it's determined by me.
I can't either. I do care people think and it does hurt me, but I walk through it. I get over it.
I care
at night when I go to bed I'm like but I get over it.
Hey, at least you get over it, bro. There's niggas that don't.
I care a little bit.
It hurts me. I get
if I respect you.
I'd say it's like it's only like I treat.
I mean, unless you know you like fucking. If you don't know you suck, then you're gonna be like, why does everyone hate me? But then half the time you're gonna be like, dude, like,
you ain't wrong.
It's because I suck. You know what I mean? If you know you don't suck and someone's like not on to you, then like, bro, like Jimi Hendrix he got famous in England first, in London. He had to go to London before he popped in the U.S. People were not understanding his shit. Like, okay, it could be that you suck, or it could be that you're ahead of your time.
I feel like when it comes to shit like that,
up to you if you suck or not.
Everybody deems America when it comes to people being the best at something. When it comes to judging somebody, like if you can't blow up here, but if you say you blow up in fucking South Korea, which is also another big ass city where a lot of people listen to music at, you're famous there. But you're not famous here, so it's I would love that, and that's what I'm saying. So like when it comes to stuff like that, I stopped like realming America in the like top level of rating people at what they do.
Think about it like this: when it comes to YouTube, like the largest country that consumes YouTube views everything is India. We aren't even the biggest market of YouTube.
Exactly.
So people like Mr. Beast they're like, okay, so I'm popping in the United States, but he's taking the shit and translating it and putting a lot of money into getting his videos to go to a bunch of other countries, which a lot of those countries are bigger markets than the United States. I don't know why we always feel like we hold superiority over the world. I mean, in some ways we do, maybe with military.
I feel it's because our dollar is worth the most.
It's just the way we play our game and shit.
Is it though?
This is the second highest. Second highest in the world for our dollar being the most.
I know some shit, but not that.
What is worth more than the dollar?
Money in Dubai. Whatever.
Oh, money in Dubai. I feel like that's going to
crash. The hand's worth more too. Shit. But no, shit, like, it's just crazy because, like, let's take, like, boy bands from South Korea. They're some, like, BTS, like, even though they're big here, but when they first came out, they were not big, like, at all here. But in South Korea, where they're main at, they were the highest of highest people.
Combine Lil Gunna and Baby's fans, like their most diehard fans, or Nicki Minaj. Throw the Barbs in there, too.
Damn.
Put all three of those together, take the BTS fans, let them go at it as a war. BTS is stomping the fucking shit out of them.
BTS is all of those armies plus 5 more. Is it, like, when it comes to, like...
Even if the numbers are less, we definitely overlook the fact that there's other countries, other groups.
Bro, and it's crazy because it's like more than any other generation, we should know. We grew up with the fucking internet. Like, bro, we know there's other, like, right now, you can talk to someone in fucking, like, Australia. Why are you worried about what your ugly ass homies in your hometown are saying about you, bro? Like, chances are they going and hanging out with the same 5 people. Like, you can. Life is about expanding. Like, I'm not trying to stay Madison. I don't claim Madison as like I'm trying to put Madison on. I'm trying to put talented, hardworking people on that are trying to put themselves on.
No, I feel that.
Long story short, fuck the United States. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Trump. Everybody sucks.
Fuck Trump. Fuck Biden. Shout out Bill Clinton. Because, you know, I smoked that gas. But
nice, right now.
But yeah.
Oh, man. And that's crazy because, what I noticed, not for every artist or, like, anybody that, like, gets freshly signed to a label, I've been seeing that when people notice that, right? Like, I'm not that big here, but I'm huge in another country somewhere. With certain artists, you see, like, their first, like, signed big headline tour is always a European tour
overseas.
First. It's always overseas first.
You would kill there.
Bro, we both would. I mean, like, Lil Pump, 6ix9ine and Lil Pump, they went insane in Russia. Man, shout out Russia. I know you fucking patriots are going to hate me.
He held it down in Russia.
He did too, but fucking 6ix9ine and Lil Pump.
Facts.
Bro, 6ix9ine went before he was even, like, big at all. You know that Hulu documentary?
Yep.
They had. I watched that. I mean, it was a while ago, but anyway.
I watched a little bit of it.
He went overseas. Like, these, like, record executives or something that were, like, in some East European country. Like, they flew him out and he did a fucking, like, huge show there before anyone even fucking knew who he was in the U.S.
That I heard the same thing about Post Malone when White Iverson came out. He was getting flown out to countries to go perform White Iverson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I think he
That's
got
crazy.
flown out to like Korea and somewhere in Europe to go perform it in like clubs and shit.
Damn.
I was like, bro,
Post
like,
Malone loves Magic the Gathering too. I watch all of his videos that he has videos of playing Commander, like 4-player on YouTube. I watch. What a great guy.
wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Post Malone loves Magic the Gathering. Post Malone, my friend has met him
Wow.
once because he loves collecting guitars too. And he was my friend. I'll call him Otto because that's his name. But you
Okay,
know his last name.
I know.
Shout out, Otto.
Shout out, Otto.
He went to school down south in whatever Tennessee or whatever, Berkeley School of Music or whatever the fuck it's called. And he just he loves guitars. He went to the good guitar shop and then he went in there and there's nobody else in there. And Post Malone's just in a practice room just testing out guitars. And my friend also knows all the equipment and type shit that they use.
Exactly.
So he's playing on like a $250,000 amp or whatever it was. Like some crazy ass. And then like
That's
Some rich
crazy.
shit.
the person came in.
Exactly.
They said, so you think you're gonna take it? And he's like, let me smoke a cigarette first. I'll let you know. So then he literally goes up back, and my friend tries to go up back to like try to say hi to him. But then obviously security just like hey, like
That's
don't be trying to walk up to this.
fucking
Don't try to walk up to
insane,
Post
bro.
Malone.
Imagine people protecting you while you're just smoking a cigarette.
He's about to drop like literally like a couple $100,000. He's like, let me smoke a cigarette first, and then we'll do this.
That's fucking crazy.
I love
bro.
Post Malone.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, like I was a big fan of him when August 26 came out. That was one of my favorite mixtapes when that shit came out. Like, and it's funny because he kept putting like certain singles from that on different albums, but because he got his first cosign for 50 Cent because he remixed Window Shopper.
Really?
Yeah,
No
he
way.
was also in a 50 Cent video. And I was like, after I learned all that, I was like, bro, like people are getting on there for being a coach when literally 50 Cent brought this nigga into the game. Like,
Really,
what are
it
you,
was
like, talking
just
about?
Charlemagne that hates.
And that shit annoyed the fuck out of me, bro.
Do
Like,
you like Charlemagne?
I love Charlemagne. I would love.
I
to
like
debate
him, but
with
I also
Charlemagne.
don't because I know he doesn't like me. Like if he met me, he'd be like he'd just want to hurt me. or
Bro,
something.
Charlemagne is just.
He's funny though.
He's like you're white. I'm gonna give you shit.
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's pretty much his
Maybe
thing.
because like, I mean, that was gonna be one of my questions to y'all. Like, when it comes to like y'all being white artists in hip hop and stuff like that, have y'all ever got, I guess, like, let's say music discrimination? From like like people calling you culture vultures and shit like that, people saying like y'all too white to be rapping or some shit like just BS that niggas be trying to hit y'all with.
For some reason I thought it was just coming at me.
Oh no, I was like, no, I'm talking about both of y'all.
I've definitely
Is
had
that bad? It doesn't matter. Anyways,
I've had that definitely a lot in high school too.
I take it in stride because I'm a guest in hip hop. I know that, so I don't like. I'll never get mad at it because I.
See, I hate hearing that, like, cause this is like what like.
But I am though. I
No,
can't fight that.
no, you're not. Y'all are rappers, nigga. Y'all are hip hop, nigga. I fucking hate hearing that shit.
But the roots matter.
If we can count Mac Miller and Eminem and even MGK before that nigga did the whole rock switch. That like, come on.
They did
now,
a lot
bro.
for the community though. Like they do show respect to the roots of hit. Like
I mean, as long as y'all do too, then y'all can't say y'all guess either.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not in the position to yet.
Listen,
I'm not powerful.
the way I see it is, hip hop is my life. I'm just gonna say that first, and then second, I'm gonna say is, every idea comes from somewhere. So it's like, like, does that mean that like I don't know? Say like if we fucking eat some fried rice, like, are we culture vultures? Like,
I definitely get you on that. Yeah, definitely.
Are we supposed to go to like an Asian store or something and just like be super respectful and humble and like
true.
because we're eating food? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
We are in the melting pot.
it's just like everything
Also
was
true.
invented
Also
by
very
someone. Everything has roots. Not to say that you have to ignore them or that they're not relevant, but
I don't think you gotta specifically do shit, but like I'd say the only like wrong step you could take is like I guess I could think of it like I definitely know there's certain people that listen to hip hop but are also like not just that they have microaggressions towards specifically black people or other races, but that they're like openly racist, but then also like like they're banging Gunna, So I'm like I grew up in a small town called Lake Mills. It's like 5,000 people.
Oh no, I've been to Lake Mills a few times.
99% white.
I went to McFarland,
you see
so
you see some really backwards ass shit where this is what I explain. Like it's people that like they don't like black people but love.
they racist, but they racist below the culture.
If you love,
that's a detachment from it because it's
exactly.
It's like you love their music but hate the people. It's like that makes no sense, and that is what needs to be stricken down.
That's just
That shit
the
be annoying the fuck out of
oblivious
me, bro.
nature of
That's just human beings.
like white America to problems.
True.
You know, like that goes for anything. Like they think that like being a gangbanger is cool, but it's like that shit's rough.
You're not wrong.
Or shit like that. You know, just shit like struggles. Like I don't know. There's a certain type of white people in America that is just like oblivious to shit, and they just like don't understand struggling at all.
The worst thing you do is box people into like things like you could look at like oh, gangs ruin America. It's like you don't know like if you think about the whole picture, it's like why do they exist? Why did they start? Whose fault? Like whose fault's that?
Exactly.
It's not as simple as like, well, they did it and I'm mad. No, fuck off.
No, trust me, I feel you. Like when I growing up in McFarland, bro, like it was a little racist ass little town and shit like that. So
Riel told me some stories about how terrible it was.
Oh my God, even the shit I've been into with that nigga, bro, because I've known that boy for 10+ years now, and like the shit that we've been through, bro, like that, it's so weird, like seeing people switch at a certain age, and then like they used to be cool, but then they end up just like being racist as fuck for no reason, and then but like how you said, they still bang and walk and flock in their car and shit, and still want to listen to all the hip hop music and shit. Like it's just weird.
That's just sheep. That's just sheep though. I will say, my mom put me on a hip hop. Like my mom did listen to. I mean, obviously Eminem, but like hip hop in general. Like my mom did fuck with hip hop, so I did have a little bit of tinge of like
even that. That's beautiful.
Headband by B.O.B. like on the way to my freshman year of high school. Like she's banging that shit.
Shit, my mom got me to John Mayer when I was a kid. Shit, I was like, fuck like that and John Legend.
My dad hates rap music.
My dad hated it for a little while. Well, the new age shit.
He likes the
old niggas always.
My dad
like
likes 50 Cent shit. My dad likes 50
old
Cent,
heads
but
are
he
always
doesn't
gonna.
like the new shit. My dad heard Smoke Perp. I was like, let me
Your
on.
dad should not listen to Smoke.
I play that. He's like, God damn it. He's
okay. Let's give him a little bit of that, because I always hate that divide of like, I'll show you something that like, it says it's hip hop, but it don't sound like it. But then I'll show you something else that is, but it'll just be like just a little bit too vulgar, but it is like hip hop though. Like he rapping and shit, like like showing his dad Smoke Perp, but showing him like 2017 Tyler. Like I mean like Tyler, like not now Tyler, like
not him, Tyler the creator.
Yeah, like raping bitches Tyler.
Right.
Like it's like one people would say doesn't sound like it, and the same thing with the other, but like this is more hip hop than the other thing.
Because of the because the roots, the musicality that goes back to the roots.
My dad
I honestly definitely,
I think that's what it is. Well, I just think I have this idea that it's also like now, there's used to be, you think about early hip hop where it was like think of like boom bap with like Tupac era or whatever, like around that area where he was popping and shit. Like it was
Tupac,
like
Biggie era and shit like
even
that.
Then,
rap,
then there was already like subgenres. Like you take it all the way back to where it was literally like the rapper was just rapping over the fucking DJ spinning a turntable at parties.
The MC,
the MC.
He said, "Hey, someone grab a mic."
and they'll literally just say "party people," like, and it was all about partying. Like,
throw your hands in the air. Like,
so if you want to look at it technically like that, then it's like now that all the rap music that's coming out now, that's all about partying. Well, technically, it's respectful to the roots. It's just that when life, because of technology. Oh man. I don't want to get too smart.
I can just hear every nigga say it. Talk about it.
I get too intricate and then I lose everyone. Not saying I will lose you
guys.
Hey,
no,
but
you ain't gonna lose. Then they know. They know.
No, but it's just like you heard of the theory of what is it fucking called? The singularity.
I don't like how you just did the Kanye thing right there. But you said
signs of my mental health declining. The singularity, like I think the theory of the singularity is that basically technology is growing at an exponential rate, which means, yes, usually in life, the phases of life usually for people are like, okay, your childhood are your happy memories, your teenage / early 20s are your like that's when you like find an identity. So you identify with those the most as like formative for you.
Yeah.
And then after that, the world gets complicated and you can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? So you tend to look back, and that's why everyone searches for like nostalgia. That's why when you think, best years of my life, early 2000s. Was it because they were the best years, or was it because you were just a child and the world wasn't complicated?
Tell me why I got into an argument like that about Spider-Man the other day.
Oh, like about the original films?
I got into an argument about.
Were you saying that Tobey Maguire is not as good as we think?
No, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man because he's actually young and he actually represents what a teenager is actually supposed to be, who Spider-Man is.
I agree. And it's closer to the comic
people
book.
just fuck with yeah, that's Tom. People fuck with Toby so much because that's nostalgia. That yes, we got the iconic scenes and people can make memes and shit and videos all in, but like that's all nostalgia. Tom Holland actually embodies who Peter Parker is supposed to be.
That's true. I like how Andrew Garfield didn't even get mentioned because he was just a fucking. You don't.
I enjoyed the movie, but once Tom Holland went in there, like that,
Andrew Garfield, I fucking
no,
hate you.
But I'm about to though.
I mean, I actually don't watch superhero movies at all. I don't know anything.
What?
I've avoided it my whole life. The one with the purple dude who punches shit. Never seen it. Never cared.
Wait, what you mean the purple dude?
You mean the green Hulk?
No, purple dude with the rings and shit. The end game or something.
Thanos?
Oh, Thanos?
I live in reality. I don't watch that shit.
Damn.
So wait. So you don't watch anime?
I watch anime.
What the fuck?
That's that shit's real life though. That shit's real.
He's obviously never watched any Spider-Man movie.
I've seen the one where he gets his
his
train knocked
watch
out.
Uncle Ben dying and then come back to me saying that ain't real life. Everybody cried to Uncle Ben dying.
I gotta rewatch it because
I was just rewatching it and I was damn near crying.
Bro, that's Uncle Ben.
I was
nigga.
like Uncle Ben, bro.
Bro, come on,
everyone's
now,
uncle.
Anime's different.
Bro, that's like if Morgan Freeman were to die, everyone would lose an uncle.
That's literally Jesus dying. What the fuck? Like, Bruce Almighty, that's literally God dying.
God. Yeah,
that's literally God dying. What the fuck? Like, what?
Sorry, we're not yelling at you.
I had to state my distaste. I actually am not against them, but I just have never watched them.
So you don't have a favorite superhero?
Nah, dude, I'm my favorite superhero.
Fuck.
I'm pretty powerful.
Okay.
Yo, what?
I got a favorite anime character.
That's respectable though.
But that's crazy.
Not replaceable though. You can't replace.
Going from Hunter x Hunter.
Hey, you're right.
He reminds me so much of myself, a fucking idiot who just punches shit.
But very powerful.
Or I'm like One Punch Man if I shaved my head. Because I just be knocking people out.
People never want to have that question about. People always want to bring him up as a gag character, and I fucking hate that. That shit's so annoying.
Actually, Naruto. I'm like I feel like I'm just always.
Oh, I'm wearing my Akashi socks. So I got.
I've seen Naruto, One Piece, Sword Art Online.
Sword Art was amazing.
Sword Art Online. Would you watch all of them?
I watched the gun game one.
I watched the Fairy gun game and the first one.
Okay, no. I watched the Fairy and gun game. I watched.
I love fairy shit. I'm a little fairy. Pause. Just kidding.
Did you cry? Did you cry when old girl died? That shit hit me. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
That shit hit me.
Wait.
In the first one.
Oh, Sword Art Online?
Yeah.
What girl died?
Spoiler alert.
Fucking
IRL? Like RL out of the game?
Spoiler alert.
I think it was either out of the game or that little girl that was supposed to be their daughter. Yeah, she died. Yeah, she died. That shit was emotional as fuck.
Because if you die in the game, you die in real life. So
yeah.
She died. And then
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that bitch.
Damn.
She was a little girl, dude.
And she saved them at the end of the shit because they would all die without her.
Yeah, she came back as like a NPC type shit.
Mm-hmm. Did you see, now we're getting the whole fucking anime conversation.
Fuck.
I'm a loser.
Wait, who's your favorite superhero first?
So are you gonna ask Marvel or DC?
Any.
Okay, so if we're talking Marvel, it's Spawn, even though he's an anti-hero. Like,
those are the best though.
He's owned by a different company that's not Marvel, but he goes to Marvel movies. All his main movies are Marvel movies and shit like that. Okay. So I would say Spawn on that side is the anti-hero.
That's cool.
But
I know Spawn for sure.
The secondary for that is Spider-Man, but it's Miles Morales Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. So I'm waiting for that movie to come out. Once that real life movie comes out and we get that, then I will start reimbursing into the Spider-Man series.
Facts.
But until we get that, I don't care. But DC, Nightwing, just because of Robin's story, adding on from Teen Titans onto Nightwing is Robin.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, of course.
He ends up. Well, the Nightwing I'm talking about is Dick Grayson, and he was the first Robin.
Okay.
He was Batman's first Robin. Ended up like going through all the trials and tribulations with him, having the Teen Titans. That's why we got the animated Teen Titans series on Cartoon Network.
Teen Titans, actually.
That's actually canon too. Like to his actual story of being Robin.
Oh really?
So that
I didn't know that.
So all of the Red X shit that he was doing in that is also canon to his story. So him being Red X was a whole side quest thing that he was doing when he had the Teen Titans, and that shit was crazy because that nigga learned how to teleport, and I didn't know where the fuck he got
you
that
like
from.
anime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, be real. I don't know if you ever have you ever watched anime porn?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have too.
You ain't a real anime nigga. I'm going to DreamCon this year. I'm about to be around RDC World and all them shit when I'm because of the anime shit. If you have not watched hentai or at least fucked your girl to hentai, nigga, I don't want to hear it. You ain't really an anime fan, nigga. I fucked my girl. I think I fucked my girl to what season was that?
Your real life girl?
It was my ex.
I've never done that.
I
leave my girlfriend out of that.
I fucked her to two things. I fucked her to Naruto. I fucked her to Naruto Shippuden while the war was going on, while Madara was killing everybody. And
I've had sex during actually watching anime, not anime porn.
No, I was watching actual anime. And I did it during Avatar, even though people don't count that as an actual anime.
That's anime.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Don't anime is people that watch it and like there's
you.
people that detest anime but watch The Last Airbender because it was on
It's
Cartoon.
it's a
It was
Chinese
on
anime,
Cartoon
in my
Network.
opinion.
So then they watch.
It was
like,
on
That's not
Nickelodeon.
anime. Or Nickelodeon. Like, that's not anime. It's like no, it is.
It's a Chinese
Definitely,
anime.
That's definitely anime.
Code Lyoko was a fucking French anime, so
For
I don't want to be.
example of white people just trying to take somebody's culture and fucking ruin it. God, fuck white people. They're horrible.
Fucking white rappers suck.
Well, who's your favorite superhero then?
I would say my first love, no homo, actually full homo.
Hey, we don't judge over here.
Was Spider-Man for sure.
Which one though?
I was about to say, because if we're going into comics, there's regular Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Cartoon, I think it's the Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Where
okay.
it was, that fucking.
So the universe that Cletus Cassidy was in because he played Venom. So yeah.
Was that you know what I'm talking about?
You watched the Amazing Spider-Man that was on WBS Kids, and it was also on Cartoon Network too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like a 90s thing.
When during the animation series of Spider-Man, like all that shit, like it was just 90s shit.
That was my first.
My mom's gonna watch this.
That was my first.
Probably.
Well, shout out Tyler.
Unless you
she knows I'm a human being.
I actually like Daredevil though.
The dog breeds.
Have you watched the Daredevil series? It's the dog.
I hate.
She's just crying because she can't come in.
I tried to watch it.
You tried?
I really did. I'm a hater when it comes to shows. I didn't like it.
It was actually very good.
The actors don't.
What do you mean the dude? What?
You seen the movie though, right? The Daredevil movie.
That shit freaked me out as a kid because that shit was real.
It was
that
dark.
Shit was real, boy.
It was dark.
Because he's a really dark person. In all
and
retrospect, he was trained by a
Bullseye,
samurai, so he's a real dark person.
Bullseye was super badass too. That's one of my favorite villains.
Ooh, I was gonna say favorite villains.
Villains. Do you have a favorite villain? Do you know any villains that are like?
I say mine is Two-Face, just because when I'm dressing up as him for next Halloween, and that's some swaggy shit. Okay. That gold monocle you pull out of his pocket.
I'd say Bullseye is definitely one. He's just so to me that's so cold that you just have that fucking precision.
My favorite villain is the crackhead that always stays around the corner of my house. He's always on some shit.
And causing a lot of problems.
If he had a TV show, it'd be viral.
It'd be funny. He had a comic book.
If you're watching
crackhead on the corner,
please stop.
You give him $5, and he's like, "I'm gonna need more than that." It's like,
yeah. And then we offered him a beer that one time, and he was acting like he was too good for the beer.
Same dude. No, same dude. It's that like I'm washing my car or cleaning
Beggars
my car.
can't be
He'll come up to
choosers.
me. He one time he showed me his belly button. And like he was, I don't know why.
Holla at you or something.
That's.
And then I gave him $20 and I went inside, and that was all I did.
That's a lot. I don't know about showing
and I
belly
went
buttons.
inside.
Well, I wanted him to get high. It seemed like he was going through it, so I was like, go find some plug. I'm not gonna stop somebody. Have fun.
That's great.
I mean, I'm drinking too. It's like I'm not gonna judge you for doing drugs when I'm.
I'm just doing drugs and I'm not homeless.
He said I'm just judging you for doing drugs.
Like, the only difference between me and you is I got a job and I do drugs in my house.
I threw him the 20 ball. And my roommate was like, somebody was like, "Why did you give him $20?" It's like,
hey, your mom's watching this.
I'm fucked up. We're all just trying to get fucked up.
That is definitely true.
If Tyler's mom, if you're watching this, he's just joking. He's just holding up to
it's all fun and games.
This rapper's persona. We're all pretending.
This is not a persona. That actually happened.
All guns used were props.
Actually, I would not fight him.
Not
the worst thing you could ever do. I say this to everybody.
He got a couple songs that make me want to go around and shoot people, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Tyler?
Yeah.
He's got a few.
I'm talking about it, though.
You got a couple songs that make me want to do it and then cry and then do it again. Even
that is great. That's the best
just
compliment. Just
sit in the corner and cry about what I done and be like, no, I'm good again. Like, what the fuck?
That's true. I get you angry, riled up, in touch with your emotions after you commit the act, and then I get you to the phase of acceptance, and then you move on.
And then we repeat.
and then you don't learn from your mistakes. You just learn how to deal with your mistakes.
I do gotta say though, if you are watching this, like, and you came like through my social media, if you don't know who ICE is, please check him out. Oh my god,
yes,
my favorite artist.
Please.
My favorite artist
I don't want to work
that
a
I
job.
know personally.
I've known this boy for a while now, and when I say like, since I met him and seen him perform the first time, because my first time seeing you perform, I don't get why I meet everybody like this. I met you at Malcolm's art show.
Yeah.
Was it the one that Nino performed at too? Like the one that like he had everybody pull up. It was like the third one that he did, the second or the third one. Because Trappo also performed that night.
Okay, no. Because I don't think I performed at the one that, like, Trappo performed at.
Which one were you at? Because I went to mostly all of them.
So the first one was the one that was, like, Bino, Sean, and Trappo, right?
At the Bright Red Room? On East
no,
Wash?
No. That was a different one. That was, you're thinking about our show.
Oh, my fucking God. That's so many shits.
You're thinking about our show. We did a show there, too.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And it was me, Bino, and Sean performing.
What?
You're thinking about that
He's
show.
like the third nigga from the city I've had. Well, okay, so you two would equal 4 now. Because I've had Red on here and I had Mondo on here.
Yeah.
I met all of them through Malcolm's art shows as well. And it's crazy how I met all y'all niggas like that.
Bro,
How old are you
actually
actually?
a lot.
I'm 25.
25? Like, I'm 20, so like I am new. Like the way
I feel you. Yeah.
I'm like new to it, but like I'm cool with Mondo. Like I go out there and sometimes I help with the shows at the Miramar. I did that for.
I'm about to say, didn't you perform at the Lathorium one time?
I performed at the Miramar with Mondo.
No, not at the You talking about the co-ops?
Yeah.
I recently performed with Mondo at the Miramar.
Oh, was that you?
He wasn't there. That was me. We were doing
the
co-op shit
I was
all
at
the
that.
time.
I was at that show too. That
The Miramar shit is lit though.
God.
It is.
I remember the Miramar show too because I was talking to Mondo that day about coming and I had shit to do that day. I was actually mad at him.
Mondo put me on big.
Those
Yeah,
get
that shit's
lit.
crazy.
You've seen? He's got a video of him performing. That shit was lit.
Oh god.
I mean, Mondo elevated like I've told you where it's like we knew him. Like I think I did. You remember when Mondo was a DJ? Like he had his own radio show.
Yep.
Yeah,
he was talking about that when I interviewed him. Yep.
Yeah, that's why it was like I'm sure that's why he was geeked to come here too, because like touching back to his. But that's like I met him. I think that's how I met him, and it was back when I was like Ice Borealis without the ice, or without the just Ice Borealis.
He's bringing up so many memories from so long ago, y'all.
Bro.
This is wild to me.
And I met him. We did an interview. I went up there and I did an interview, and I was like high as fuck. Yeah, with Mondo.
He talked about that too. Yeah.
And I was high as hell, and then he told me to like freestyle without cussing or something.
That's hard.
Because it was like a student radio, and like I cussed, and as soon as I cussed, like they hit that little bleep button that hopefully like it catches it.
Mm-hmm. That bro.
So I cussed on live radio.
Okay.
Which rapper can say that?
Okay.
Probably
See,
a lot.
all right, we've already been on for an hour. I'm just gonna start bringing up just nostalgia shit now at this point because now this nigga got me thinking again. So okay, so quick question: first show experience from both of y'all, how was that?
Holy Jesus Christ!
What's your first show?
Because like I said, the first show I think I saw y'all at, I don't know if it was one with Wisco Wisco and them through
Keys?
that all y'all through Elion and all them. I don't know if that was the first show I saw you at or if it was at one of Malcolm's things or the thing that you did. Like I said, I've seen you a lot of times, so like
I've done a lot.
Yeah.
Like this made me realize
because every time I was with you, I was with Gabe, and y'all were with each other a lot. So when that happened, like I was with him all the time. So I was either around you all the time too, or Elian and all them. Bro, okay, yeah, but continue. Oh my God.
You made me realize that I actually did way more shows than I thought.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna bring up another show, but I want both y'all.
How many shows? What?
Bro, I'm gonna bring up another show, but I want y'all to answer this question really quick first.
First show I ever did. Holy Christ.
Go get the merch. I already know.
What happened?
Every time I have merch, I have technical difficulties merch for the local artist, and every time the camera goes off this show, so. I would say go get the merch that comes. It's that symbol that's on the thing is on the merch. It's on the merchandise that I have.
I like that.
I can show you after the interview and shit.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, but every time the camera cuts off, because like on like actual like broadcast networks, whenever they be like, we'll be right back for technical difficulties, it'd be a screen like this.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna need one of those.
I definitely got you. All right, here, but continue answering the question, please.
I'm trying to think. Fuck.
For first show experience, like how was it? Like where was it at? If you
Mine was like a year ago. So
I performed probably as early as 2011 or 10.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What, were you 3 years old?
No.
Oh my fucking God.
How old would I have been? Like 14 or some shit. I think I want to say the earliest I've performed must have been either freshman year or maybe even before then.
Okay.
I know I did like a talent show at school one time.
And what school did you go to? Because you said you moved here.
West.
Wow.
West High School. When I did go, that's what I always tell people.
West and Memorial are the same school, right? Or they're different schools?
Different.
Oh wow. Damn.
West. It's funny because Memorial is actually on the west side, and
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Like West is kind of downtown, kind of.
That is crazy. That's where it starts. I keep forgetting that. That's cool.
I mean, West is like right by like the stadium. It's like up the street from. So it's like that's like downtown.
Exactly. No, yeah,
they call that West, but then they want to call it Memorial when that's literally on the west side by the West Town Mall.
True. That is definitely true as fuck. But it's literally right down the street.
It was either that or I did like an open mic somewhere, like at the Memorial Union. Used to have like open mics and shit.
I remember those days. I remember the days that Ian's used to do them bitches too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You just reminded me that it's valid if you like performed and it wasn't like the first time I performed my own music, because I did perform a rap song.
Okay. No, I was doing my own music already by that time.
First I was like, yeah, what was yours?
I would consider this my own music because I rewrote it because
okay.
It had to be clean and I took fresh. Okay, so it was for. I was just talking about being a rapper, like around school, about like I have a song or like I'm gonna make a song or whatever.
Yeah.
So then people just kind of like picked up the joke. They're like, "Ha, you're corny, you suck, you're gonna rap." But
you're white.
That joke picked up or whatever, and I think I actually maybe had just dropped a song right around that time. Actually, maybe I had a song out by that time, but I had not live performed yet. And there was this competition for school. I was in high school. I was my junior year.
Okay.
I think sophomore or junior year, and there was a rap battle. It was like one of those events where you get everybody a pep rally, and one of the events of like the multiple events is like a rap battle between a student and a teacher.
I remember those.
And then everybody signed me like everybody's like Tyler, like you're the rapper, you have to do.
You said this was in middle school or high school?
High school.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Lake Mills High School.
Oh, okay, yes, you said okay, Lake Mills.
Yeah, so then everybody's like, well, who better fitting than the guy attempting to be a rapper? And then obviously I'm like,
I kind of take that disrespectfully sometimes when I was in high school. Like, oh, you're the rapper guy here at school. Come in, like, monkey perform. Like, bro, calm down,
I'm not doing
like,
that shit just to get roasted.
Like, bro, you're tripping.
So I rewrote a lot of the bars of Freshman List. It's a NAV song, Freshman List. You can listen to it. I rewrote a bunch of it so it was clean and so it was also aimed at students/teachers to make it more interactive and fun. I did not want to do my own song because also then like I've cussed in my songs. And I'm pretty sure I had a song by then. And I would literally went out there, and it was like the worst thing you could ever imagine. Biggest show I've actually done. No, Miramar actually was more, but there's like 400 people.
Damn.
And so
that's nice.
For the first time?
First time ever. 400 people is the first time I ever did it.
Get stage fright?
Oh, dude, it's not just people. It's all my classmates, which half of them don't like me.
It's your entire social
teachers,
life.
Everybody's there. Honestly, I don't even know what. Like, it's everybody's telling me like you have to do it, so you're gonna do it, and I agreed to it, and they ripped me down.
Were your palms sweaty?
Oh my god, dude!
Were your knees weak?
My ass crack was sweaty. My ass crack was sweatier than ever.
Oh hell, bro! When you get wet butt. When you want, oh no,
my butt was the wettest.
Feel it, nah, bro.
This man really just looked at me and said, "Wet butt."
When you performing, when you move a certain way and you feel your cheeks swish, oh hell no, you be like, oh no, I gotta go take a shit.
I like you.
I had to go first.
I like you, Kelly.
I had to go first.
You just looked at me in my eyes and said, "Wet butt," like this, wet butt.
Because they feel weird. Like
the teacher went first. The teacher went. Or no, I went first. The teacher was going second, and the teacher was doing a remix of a 50 Cent song. So
why?
He had. And
why did they let him?
I don't know. It was some 5'8" white history teacher, and he just remixed 50 Cent. He killed me. But like when I went first, I got like 2 lines out, and then I was like, in the lighting obviously is full bright lights. It's not like a show setting. The mic is shitty, and at first I couldn't get the song to play because it was like a dongle through like the surround sound of like the gymnasium, and it wouldn't play. And then like, but at the same time, everybody's like literally like some people are like laughing at me because they're like, this guy's about to like be fucking trash, and I can't like that shit did affect me, and I literally went out there. I said 2 lines. Like the 2 first lines, and then I literally stopped. I literally stopped and looked around as the beat was playing, and I was like, I fucking forgot. I picked up and I started doing. I think I got like 6 bars out overall. I did 2, paused for like 5 seconds, hit like another 4, and it kind of felt a little fluent for a second.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nope, forgot it all. Forgot it all, and I had like a month to prepare and write it. But my brain spaced because there was so much pressure. And then I literally tried freestyling for a second, almost swore, and then I was like, you know what? Time to call it a fucking loss. And I just started shimmying away. I danced out of the gymnasium just to get out of there, dude. It was actually I forgot that I did that. That was so bad.
That sounds like a movie.
That low-key did.
My first actual show of my music, though, I actually had like 80 people like show up from my school after that event and had hosted my own show. And I had the most, like, out of everybody on this lineup, probably 8 people, I had the most people show up. They showed up, showed out, sang my lyrics. I had go to work out at that point, and I killed that shit. And me and I we haven't even talked about it. Me and I are about to host, like, we're getting our first hosted show downtown the Annex.
Oh, yes, talk about it. Yeah, talk about it if y'all want to talk about it.
God damn, bro, like. From that to what we're about to do, oh god, dude, that feels nice.
Like how does it feel like? Cause like I said, I've known ICE for a while, and niggas have been like buying venues and booking shows, doing this shit for a long time.
It's
like,
hard to get a match venue though.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to y'all getting the venue and then promoting it, like how y'all doing, cause y'all doing an amazing job. And then like y'all know, like y'all getting the space to like like actually like hit people hard and shit like that. Like how does it feel?
Shit, I mean,
still got to do it.
It hasn't been done.
Yeah, true.
But
no lie.
I think it's just very much needed. Cause it's hard to get. It's hard to do that shit in Madison, and then that's just a lot of bullshit in Madison, bro. Like when it comes to hip hop. That pretty much translates into racism, but
true.
Venue owners, their classic line is, "We don't like to do hip hop shows, or especially local rapper shows, because of the crowd it brings in," aka hinting towards we don't like the black crowd.
So, but anyone at the Annex, if you're watching this, we're not talking about you.
Nah, true. Shout out y'all.
No. Yeah, you guys let us come through. We do have like that's why when I say like I'm a guest in hip hop, it's because like I realize that we also have this event because of like. The situation we're in, either our skin or anything. So like,
I feel it.
I understand. There's people out there that there's black artists that care about this shit as much as I do. They're as good as I am. They're in the same position, but like it might be tougher. Like, if you in Madison, it's a little tougher to have like
use your strengths. Shit.
But that's what that's what it starts. It starts like that. I mean, we're taking advantage of the fact that we are who we are. to put not ourselves on, but really just to kind of. I mean, we gotta put ourselves on. Shit, I'm trying to eat too and shit.
True.
But
if we get the ball rolling, then we can bring in the artists that we know are good, regardless of what they look like or who they are. We can bring in the artists that we actually care about and who are good.
It's for the culture.
Since we're controlling it, then that's what we want to work towards.
True. We need some power first before we can help other people out and shit. So it's like, but I mean, this is gonna be hard work promoting the show and shit. Like we're doing everything ourselves. Like, you know, we still gotta pay rent. We got bills. We're regular people like everyone else, but we're still putting in the time, putting in the money, and taking the risk and doing all the work. I mean, there's no one else really running the show. You're looking at them.
Exactly, I see him.
And there's many aspects.
Look at him, y'all.
Show,
look at him in the eyes.
It's us too. There's no one.
Say hello.
We don't have managers. There's no street promo team. Like, as soon as we print these flyers, we're gonna be spending hours and hours walking in the cold, putting these flyers up. I'm hitting people up individually every day. And he's doing the same. We're posting about it, all this shit. So we're really trying to make sure that people understand this is an important show, not just focused on us.
I make my grandma go.
Shit.
She's old as fuck. Grandma, get in the car.
Getting in there.
Grandma, get in the car.
Wheelchair accessible. Yeah. Fucking get your ass in there, Grandma.
Grandma, I need that $10.
Hey, true, run that brand, Grandma.
You're saving up your whole life. You can't spend $10 on your grandson.
Hey, true. On a dream, Grandma.
Come on.
I'm getting everybody.
No, but yeah. This show is gonna be great though. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be very fire.
By what I've seen throughout the years, ICE, and with also you, Tyler, the shows that I've seen y'all do, and the crowds that I've seen y'all turn up, and the waves that I've seen y'all continue to thrive in.
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt in my mind that this show's gonna be fucking amazing.
Bro, it's gonna be fun.
So when it comes to that, like.
And like you said, bro, it's like it's been years that we've been doing this. So it's like
niggas know.
It's
like, y'all just
bro,
know.
If you come to my chances are if you're coming to see me perform, you already seen me perform like 5 years ago.
That's true.
And I've known you. And I've known you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like
true.
Shit, damn near 6 years ago, 8 years ago. Bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like it can go.
We're old niggas.
Getting old.
We're old niggas.
Getting old. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun. And and I like that we can bring people together like you said, you might come to my show now and you might see someone that you haven't seen in 5 years, but you see them at my show because it's the same people. I mean, granted, it's expanding. There's more people, new people, but there's always those core people that always show up, and that in itself is crazy because it's like a reoccurring event and it's like it's fun. Like you get to have fun. You know who the people are. It's safe. Like. There's new shit where we're playing new music. We might bring new artists. You might be introduced to new people. Like, it's just all about everything we're doing here is just about expanding in the right way. Like, meaning and not just expanding, like, expanding to be progressive and be
If we get the shit to go
productive.
off the ground, it continually opens doors where when the snow melts and, we can do it again at the Annex or we can, maybe try to attempt something like the Majestic. And then
then it's different cities.
True.
And then it's further away states. It might be Illinois at first. Then it might be Minnesota. And then we can go down to Indiana and fucking
not to mention
get killed,
national acts that me and him have we
got connections.
We don't have access to Justin Bieber, but
fuck Justin Bieber.
We got you get some money rolling, you get some hype rolling, then if you know that you can do a show and 150 people minimum are gonna show up in a 300 cap, then we make some money off, we're not gonna make money off the first show, but we make some money off the second and third show. We toss some extra bread in, we get a national act to come in, somebody with a bigger name who is guaranteed to bring bodies, and when we start associating ourselves with bigger names and shit like that, I mean, that's just that the game we're playing is everybody's trying to play it, and I think me and ICE being together, I'm so happy that he is my business partner.
Oh hell
perfect
yeah,
business
bro.
partner.
Beautiful duo.
We're playing the game. We're playing it our way, and if we play it right, good for us. Go fish, and if we don't, fuck it. I tried.
Hey, shit. All you can do is try, man.
It's still not gonna stop me.
Hey, no. Hey.
It'll stop me.
If I don't become a successful musician, meaning a national act as you would call it, or international in this, like we were talking about.
Yeah, true.
I'm just gonna be that old ass dude that's gonna be annoying, and it's gonna be in your ear freestyling. You're gonna be like, bro, we're in the bar. Why are you freestyling? Like, you're overweight. Like you kind of gave up on yourself.
I can't lie. I just take.
Exactly,
I just gonna be a construction worker, and I like. It will. Like, I know it's gonna work out.
I'm gonna just work wherever I'm working, and then I'm gonna like.
I already know I'm gonna be up. It's all gonna work out. But like worst case scenario, like fucking lose an eye or something, and I don't know what would happen. And then I'll just swing it. I'll just do construction.
The new Slick Rick, y'all.
I'll do construction. I'll set my kids up for the same like upbringing I had. I'll just work until my hands are bleeding and I want to leave this earth. But if I have kids, then I will just do that repeatedly until I give them the platform to try to do what I did. And eventually down the line, if I can't do something great, then I do feel like I would eventually stop and be like, okay, so it wasn't for me, didn't work. And then I'll have kids and a family, hopefully staying, with the wife. That'd be nice.
True, no,
and then I'll have kids, raise the kids, teach them what I learned, teach them about my grandfather, my dad, and my mom, and their grandmother, and you give it a shot. Torch goes to you, and if you can't do it, at least pay me the respect of getting back down, make more kids, let's try it again. I don't know if it ends with me. I don't know if I'm the fucking savior of my family line, but I'm gonna try to be. And if I can't, then I'll just pass the torch.
Oh man,
hey man, that's beautiful to hear. Because like a lot of people, well, I would say like a lot of people that I see in hip hop, like when they have kids or when they try to start a legacy, they don't think far enough down the line for like their kids and shit like that. They only think like now or like in the now time and shit like that. So with you saying that you wanted to pass your torch down to you like your kid and all that stuff like that, teach them what you went through and how you did it, to like if they want to get into it, inspiring them to give them their foot in the door for when it comes to knowledge base if they do want to start what you were doing at the age that you started it.
I hope I don't have kids soon, but if I do, like regardless of where I'm at, like even if like I'm very focused on myself, my own career and path and shit like that, like I still would follow music even if I had a kid like right now. But if I had a kid right now, like it is my duty. I would like that's like it. It would be disrespecting everything that my parents have worked for if I just didn't care. Like my kid, like obviously like I probably would suck at music if I had a kid, because like I don't even know if I do it anymore. Like that kid, okay, well this unforeseen thing happened and now it's time to pass the torch.
Hey, nah, man.
That's why I'm trying not to have kids.
I feel like everything I can speak for myself. Everything I know, everything we're doing is longevity. But everything I've always been about longevity. That's why you don't see me tripping about nothing, because it's not about that specific moment. I get past whatever it is. You get past it. It's nothing's in that moment. Life keeps going regardless of what's going on. So you got to strive for that longevity. You can't break me down on one day, because I'm going to be up the next day right away, and I'm going to keep doing what I want to do.
So y'all just gonna keep dropping quotes all night and shit like that, just dropping knowledge on people and
trying
shit.
Trying to write
quotes at night, y'all. Goddamn, I'm gonna clip these shits.
We got a book at least written today.
Yeah, okay, true. Hey, don't lie.
Yeah, all shit I said, I don't actually live. I just like read a couple books and say.
All right, well, shit. I mainly got through all the questions I had to ask y'all. Shit, I would say last one. Okay, closing out one then.
Hot 97 freestyle.
Bitches, hoes. I like.
Do y'all want to do that?
Clothes.
No.
Sometimes.
No, y'all don't want to freestyle?
Nah, he's a great freestyler. I'm not.
Yeah, I know ICE is. What's up?
Oh, my phone's about to die. No, ask the question. We'll think about it.
I was gonna say, so where do y'all see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh, 5 years.
Each of y'all. And that'll be a closing question.
Go first, because I gotta think about it.
5 years, it's one or the other. It's either gonna be I think me and ICE will still be working together. I'm either gonna be like up, like so up, like it's unimaginable, like in my career, because 5 years is like that's a lot. Or I'll have a kid and be swinging a hammer into a wall and transitioning my life into like for somebody else.
No shit, I feel you on that. That makes sense. What about you, ICE? Was good.
5 years, hopefully, being further in the music as a full-on business and a full-on act,
which is guaranteed, because even the show we do, whether it goes good or bad, like there is progress being made.
Yeah.
True. No lie, that's true.
So Hopefully, I don't really know. I know a lot of people would probably say like famous and big, but that's not really like a thing to me. It's more like I quantify success in a different way, I guess.
True.
I'm more just
we do it differently.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we don't have to be the same to be business partners and friends and shit. You know, I think we kind of balance each other out. But
that's very true. Very true.
Successful to me literally just means that I can pay bills off of music, and I literally not having a day job is a goal.
That's a very good goal. That's a very amazing goal.
You know,
when
doing what I want.
I think of famous.
Doing what I want to do, basically. We only got one life. It sucks that you have to waste already 40 hours of your week.
True.
On some shit that you most likely hate.
Preach.
Fuck.
Oh God.
I gotta work tomorrow.
5 years full of tattoos, and then hopefully touring and bigger fan base. Hopefully my own label and team of creative artists.
I pray to God, me and I are the friends, like our friends, regardless if it goes up, down, sideways. Like I do.
Not if you have a kid though.
If I have a kid, I want to
shit.
He's able to get that dick in them pants, boy.
If I have a kid, like I want to have like a nice little house, like maybe a little bit out in the country with a shop. I want to be able to invite ICE over and just like oh nice goddamn, my wife's been on my ass. I'll have a big lifted truck, dropping my kid off at school with 2 15s under the back seats.
Damn.
Like, I can see myself living that life. I'll live that life regardless. If I ever get my heyday where I get to get big and shit, I'll live through that for my 2-3 years. Like I'm not like a Kanye or a Mac Miller. I'm not that good. I never will be. And I understand the gravity that like they hold as people. I want my 2 to 3 years in the heyday, doing some tours with my boy Ice, get some bags, invest it right, get into real estate, get a nice house, get a shop, get a family, go ice fishing,
ice fishing.
Hopefully get a vasectomy after the 6th kid. Or is it too soon to talk?
You haven't cheated about a dozen if you're doing that. But
no matter what, I'm ending up a simple man. That's what my parents like. You know, I'll do my crazy shit. And I'm ending up a simple man because I think that's a great base to have a family and then build off of it.
I feel you.
That translates. I feel like you know, like a lot of people don't want simple goals like that. I don't know what the fuck people expect like out of being a musician or something. Like, bro, I just want to like make music and make a living. Like, I don't gotta prove shit to nobody.
Not at all, bro.
If you like my music, like people get caught up in, man, I want to get a fucking car and a watch, and I want to prove everybody that doubted me wrong.
That's
and
me.
like I get the sentiment.
No, true.
And I have that sentiment, but I've grown out of it because I don't care.
True.
You know that Earl Sweatshirt shit? I don't care.
I
don't care.
True.
Don't care.
I want to do all that crazy shit and then go, and then I'll be like, okay, that was fun, and then go back to the
I might get into
roots.
stand-up comedy too.
Ooh. You?
I mean, hey, a lot of the artists get into something else as they become big. So
let's go.
I always wanted to.
Shit, almost every artist I know, big or small, or have another thing that they do besides rapping or making music. They have something else on the side that they do. That's a passion.
Like drug dealing.
Shit.
Hey,
if you pushing them stats, a lot of rappers own fucking dispensaries now.
You know who's the epitome of what you just said? Rick Ross.
Yep. Wingstops.
Boy.
Oh yeah, I want to get.
Stop actually.
I need unlimited food. I love fast food so much, dude.
Bro,
especially wings.
Do you want to get some wings on the way back? Do you like wings?
I'll drop $100. We'll stop at 3 restaurants.
I don't know about that, but I do want some wings. Damn, that sounds.
Hey, no, he got the thinking I like. Shit, I be going splurging on some wings, boy.
I'm buzzing right now. Wings. I need to get that.
I say, well, okay, that's the opposite direction. But if y'all are ever in Beloit at all, Dog World has amazing wings and amazing burgers and amazing hot dogs. Even though I don't eat hot dogs like that.
What's the story behind the name?
Dog World.
Why is it Dog World?
Because it's a hot dog place. Like they do Chicago style hot dog, but they also do like burgers and stuff like that. They got like deep fried corn dogs. They call Scooby snacks. And it's
Damn, some heart stoppers in that bitch.
Bro,
but
I gotta fucking piss like 2 polar bears in a head.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna say like this is gonna towards the end of the interview, y'all, because I usually give it to the artist on here. Like, yeah, he's gonna go pee. Ice, if you.
How long we been running this?
Oh, here, hold on. Okay, I got the key. All right, so when it comes to that, This is the end of the interview where I give the artists, the chance to shout whatever they got coming out, talk about whatever you got coming out, give any shout outs, talk about, bring up your social medias and shit. This is all you. Well, he gon' pee and come back. But
my homie's pissing. Ice, if you don't know me.
Close that door behind
I love this dog, though.
Close that door really quick behind you.
Get out of here, doggy.
Go, Mona. Y'all know Mona. I'm gonna make Mona merch.
She's got 2 different eyes. Yeah. Ice, if you don't know me. I'm pretty sure Instagram it's ice_ATM. YouTube it's ice ATM, all one word. Shout out to everybody. God, there's so many fucking people I could shout out.
Shout them all.
Shout out Tyler. Shout out Kelly.
Hey, thank you
for the fucking interview.
Yeah, probably one local Artisan. Best platform in the world.
Shout out fucking Bino, Tino.
I'm gonna have Tino in here soon.
You gotta have Bino in here.
I'm gonna have Bino and Tino in here soon, y'all. I'm gonna have them in here on 2 different dates. Well, y'all, I already saw them posted, but they gonna come soon.
But there's so many people. Big Bird, Slank, Faded Francis, Keenan Hennessy,
Earl and Bert.
Who?
The two Sesame Street characters, Earl and Bert.
Earl and Bert.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
You said Big Bird and you got Earl and Bert.
That's true.
Those are the two like regular niggas that are just like.
You know Big Bird though.
Yeah.
The rapper.
Oh, Big Bird. Oh.
He would love this clip.
I thought you were talking about Sesame Street character.
Nah, there's just so many people. Too many people. But ATM, Addicted to Music. That's the crew I rep. And we're mysterious. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you who's in it, but yeah, we got the show February 5th, and whole lot of motherfucking music from Ice himself.
There was that black
Tyler.
rag that was right there. You could dry your hands off of that.
The dog got me.
Oh.
So I was like, cause like I didn't know you had the fucking things, and he got me.
Is that piss?
Barely. I watched.
She clawed him.
Oh no, but it was like loving though.
Yeah, she just jumps on people.
I like her.
But
and shout out. What's the dog's name?
Mona.
Shout out Mona.
Oh, okay.
Really nice dog.
Yeah. This is you shout. You can shout out whatever you want. Shout out your social media and everything like that.
Not
talk
your
about
family.
The show.
Did you already do
give
yours?
it a shout out? Yeah.
Yes.
Instagram TY_LER. Oh, TY_LER. Tyler. That's where you would all want to start. My shout outs are gonna be to my sister Megan's. No last name. My sister Megan.
Yeah, no last name. Yeah. You were gonna have people looking y'all up and shit.
Okay, I have a family and they are my rock, my strength, and I love them. And shout out my roommate.
Shout out Raiden.
Shout out my girlfriend. Shout out Magic the Gathering. Shout out alcohol. And shout out hip hop music. Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Point number 1, local artist and best platform in the world. I'd say go check out all the other interviews I got. I'm about to have, like I said, Bino and Trey Bino and all of them coming up soon and shit like that. I'm also gonna try to get Ray Sean here if I can do that too.
Damn, you got some big ones coming.
Hey, yeah, true. But thank y'all for checking out the interview. Talk to y'all later. Peace out. Tyler and Ice here. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Peace out. Deuces.
Awa.
Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.
We like y'all. Is it done?